Welcome back, guys. DC Movie News Character Corner. Now we're talking Enchantress, created by Bob Haney and Howard Purcell for Strange Adventures 187 in April of 1966. This character, if you take a look at the picture, guys, she looked like a bad Halloween costume, but again, this was the 60s and 70s when these characters were created. Her name is Moone, and her origin, again, it's one of these kind of out there DC origins. She was at a haunted castle mansion with her boyfriend and some friends for a party. She fell through some boards in the wall. She got wrapped up in this mystical energy by a character called Dosmar. It was kind of like this supernatural being, and created the Enchantress for her. She spoke the word Enchantress, and she went from this blonde, kind of sheepish little girl into the Enchantress, this mystical being. But it was cool is she started out as a hero and battling the forces of evil, supernatural forces for DC, and when she kind of would lose control, that's where the evil version of the Enchantress took over. So when she was part of the Suicide Squad in the 80s and 90s, she was always tormented. And I think now we bring her into the DCEU for Suicide Squad, played by Cara Delevingne. And you'll see in a lot of the trailers, you see her with the blonde hair, the glasses, so they're playing up that June Moon aspect, and she's becoming the Enchantress. There's a lot of thought, and even though of us on the DC Movie News panel, we're of two minds. Some people think she is the big bad, others don't. But now seeing some of these trailers, I'm not getting into spoiler territory. First there was talk that it was Tattoo Man, played by Common in the film. They're not saying he's Tattoo Man, but we've seen pictures of the tattoos and these kind of physical creatures coming to life. But now all these trailers, there's all this energy and these energy bands, almost look like something out of Ghostbusters in the film. So maybe she might be losing control of those powers to kind of, maybe there's one threat, and again, I'm piecing things together. There's a scene now I saw at Comic-Con where Deadshot and all the guys are having a drink at the bar, and they talk about how they failed and on their mission. So I don't know if that Tattoo Man subway scene stuff is the first mission, but then they got to go back and there's another bigger thing. I don't know. I'm speculating, guys. Take this with a grain of salt. But it's a very interesting character because it brings the mystic arts to all these kind of other grounded, I don't know if you can call shooting flames out of your hands in a giant crock grounded, but she's that kind of oddball element in the film. She is the wild card that's going to happen, and I think you need a character like this in this film to cause that kind of conflict. As far as surviving the film, tough one. I'm going to say 50-50, guys, because if she is the big bad at the end, she's dying off. They're going to kill her off. But if she is not, she could become a really powerful, almost a Scarlet Witch type character for the film, whereas with Scarlet Witch, her powers in the films are undefined, and that's what this is in this. We don't know what exactly her mystic powers, so it kind of could help the Suicide Squad for future films. So guys, as far as Enchantress surviving the film, I give it a 50-50 shot on this one, like I just said, but we'll find out. We got a little bit of time. It's going to be coming soon, and we'll find out for ourselves. See you on the next one.